Hello and welcome to round 2 of the Parenting Roundabout podcast. I'm Terry Morrow and I'm here with Catherine Holeko. Say hi, Catherine.
Hello.
Usually on this podcast we talk about parenting issues, but once a week, Catherine and I like to get together to discuss TV, movies, books, and other entertainment topics because it's nice to talk about something other than parenting for a change. This week, our West Wing watch continues with the Season 6 episode Impact Winter. Happy, fun episode. But first, our One Day at a Time watch gets to the episode Benefit with Friends, the 3rd episode of Season 3. That should have been the 1st episode of Season 3, I'm pretty sure.
Yes.
What the hey? Come on. You know, we left Lydia in her hospital bed. This opens with her still being told by her family to settle down, sit down. She was just on the edge of sitcom death.
Right.
And yet 2 episodes have gone before this with no mention of it whatsoever.
Right.
So that is a problem for linear thinkers such as myself.
Right.
This would have been so much better as the first one back.
Yeah, and then we could have got Penelope with her new man.
Yeah.
From
who's
the
not
very
mentioned
beginning.
then in the other 2 episodes at all. So
Yeah, maybe that's why.
it's just weird.
No,
it's like there's
just
no continuity.
Mm-hmm. It's very strange.
And I mean, and Schneider has somebody who's then also not mentioned in the other 2. So if this was the first and those 2 came after, it wouldn't have made any sense. So,
Yes.
Come on, you guys.
I know.
Come on, you can do better.
What are you doing?
This was otherwise not the most spectacular episode, but so maybe that's why they didn't want to put it first. But continuity-wise,
It made the most
it
sense.
has to. It has to. You have to come back to that. To
Yeah.
Elena being all upset about everything. Doesn't make sense if she hasn't been upset about it for the
Right.
2 whole episodes before that. Nobody made, well, I guess they made some mention in the funeral one that she had had a stroke, but nobody seemed particularly concerned about it.
No,
And now
like
all
it
of a
had
sudden-
been a long time or something.
Yes, yes.
Mhm.
What
Yes.
sort of school function is it? It's an auction, and they're just bidding on by clipboard. Is this?
Yeah, it's a silent auction.
Okay.
You-
See, if this was in New Jersey, it would be a tricky tray.
Yeah, I don't know what that is, but
Okay,
a silent
that's-
auction is where you, instead of it, being live and out loud and you raise your hand or whatever, it's just like they were doing. You write down your bid, and then someone else can come along and up the ante, and then you have to keep going back and looking and seeing if you really want it, you go back and check and see.
You keep
if you still
updating
have it.
Schneider.
Right.
Yeah. I don't think we have those here. The big thing here, which I had never heard of before I moved here, is tricky trays where you buy a whole bunch of raffle tickets and then you go around and you look at all the different prizes and you put your little ticket in a coffee can in front of the prize.
Yeah,
and
we
then
have
they
that.
Draw one.
It's just a raffle.
Yeah. Now there's like a whole room. It looks very much like it did in that show, except instead of the clipboard with your auction bid, there's a coffee can that you put your tickets in a whole bunch of stuff and see what you win. And then somebody stands up in the front of the room and while you eat your beefsteak and reads out who won different things.
Mm-hmm.
So
yes, we definitely do that here as well, but they just don't call it a tricky tray.
I have no idea why it's called that here. It's just one of those mysteries of New Jersey.
New Jersey life.
Fine, if that's what you want to call it. I don't see what's all that tricky about it, and there are no trays. But
yeah, we just call everything a raffle basket, even though lots of times it's not a basket.
Yeah.
It's like containers of stuff. Like it's filled with candy, or it's filled with DVDs and popcorn, or it's filled with, golf balls or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and there are sometimes some gift certificates and stuff, although not for the particular thing that was mentioned in that show, which I will not mention here because, ew!
Because this is a family podcast.
And I also don't think that you could put your ticket in Schneider's coffee can and bring him home for the night either. Yeah. So, although there are functions, I think there are things like that.
There are things like that. That's true.
Not with the children present. Anyway, so it was fine.
Yeah.
It seems to be my theme for this season. It was fun.
It was cute with Penelope meeting the guy. And
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I did think it was kind of stupid how those other moms who were at the thing were not helping. Like,
Yes.
why are you even there then?
Right.
You know, you just wouldn't show up if you knew you were going to refuse to do anything.
Yes.
Like, just don't go.
Yes. It's
That
an
was sort of
easy slam again. Those it seemed to me would be more realistic if they were bossing everybody around.
Yes, exactly.
That you've set this up. This isn't set up right. This has to be over here. This has to. After they do all the work, then somebody comes in and says, "No, this is not the way I like it."
Right.
Rather than sitting and eating cookies.
I
That
totally
seemed
agree.
unlikely. Yeah.
But they were gluten-free cookies, Terry.
Yeah, that character is problematic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And extremely easy. And
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, kudos to the actress for getting a recurring role, but
Right.
ick.
Yeah. Yeah.
So now Schneider's going to start his romance with this odd woman with a lie.
That he's not a trust fund baby.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's told her that he is not, when in
Right.
fact
We know him to be.
we know him to be. So, but, he knows how to fix typewriters, antique typewriters, so
Right.
that was all a little twee, but,
Well, yes.
Okay.
Her whole character was, but
yes. But preferable to obnoxious gluten-free cookie eating lady, so
mm-hmm. Definitely.
a step up in
Mm-hmm.
minor annoyances.
Right. We'll take it.
So, well, a much better episode, I think, was the one we watched this week of The West Wing, which was called Impact Winter, named after the smallest and goofiest of the 3 plot lines. Or the many, actually really more than, I guess, of all the plot lines in this. This was the Big Block of Cheese Day plot line.
And as they pointed out on the podcast, they've already done this.
Yes. Yes, they have. It was so, yes, we get it as a metaphor for bad things happening.
Right.
We got it. We got it the last time. We get it this time. Find something else. I don't think it needed that at all. It didn't need
really
that
didn't.
clever metaphor overlay, because the stuff in China was so powerful with him just battling against his body to be able to do what he needed to do, and everybody trying to help. And
Right, and you had Annabeth like suddenly unwilling or unable to brief. Like, where did this come from? She was told.
But she's not actually the person who briefs. Isn't Toby the person who briefs?
Is she right? But I mean, she knows how to do it. She.
Personally, if I were her, I would not want to go near the press in that particular situation. So.
Right. But I feel like they set her up as she's this expert and she can do this.
Yes, I guess. Aren't there 5 or 6 different sub press secretaries around? Mm-hmm. Stick Wilson Cruz out there. Where is he? He's around
what happened
someplace.
To him? We haven't seen him in a long time.
He's cute. They won't be too mean to him. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was a little weird. The Donna thing was painful.
Mm-hmm.
Spread over from last week, and I knew where it was ending. Did you figure out what she was going to do?
Well, I thought she might be leading up to that. Is this the thing that you said? I would note it. I would know it when it happened.
I don't think it is, but the annoying plot turn that I didn't like. No,
yeah,
this is not. No, it's for a ways off.
Oh, okay, I see.
But this is an more interesting one. But Josh being absolutely clueless and
just so dense. Like, come on.
Yes. But I did also love he and Leo being the 2-person smoke-filled room with no smoke, trying to figure out, not just which of these 2 unappealing things should I throw my lot in with, but who do you really want? Who is your Jed Bartlet? Go out and find him in the field and bring him in. Mm-hmm. And then Josh feeling like, he can't just go off after some long shot. And then turning up at Santos's door while they're like decorating the Christmas tree.
Their Christmas tree.
This is the point at which his wife needed to say, you said you were quitting. Send him away.
Who is this person? And you should not be here.
That was the voice of Terry Polo from The Other Room.
Oh, okay. That's his wife, huh?
Yes. I don't know if it sounded like her voice, so I think it actually was her looping it somewhere else, no doubt. But she will be around. Another sports night veteran. But, setting up some interesting stuff, both sort of the end game of the presidency and the moving on into the election. And
right.
I don't think this will be a spoiler to say that we have not seen the last of Donna.
No, I would not.
The actress did not lose her job.
Yeah, I mean, she's still in the credits.
That's right. Don't be too worried for her. She's not going out to California someplace never to be seen again. But
Mandyville.
Yes, she's not. She does not have a ticket to Mandyville. But she will, well, I won't say anything more. But I did enjoy that we have now finally actually officially met the president's new body man, and he is a literal body man. Like, he can pick up the president's body and take it off the plane.
And it resulted in what I think is probably my favorite interview they've ever done on the West Wing Weekly podcast.
That
actor
delightful.
Was awesome.
He's not acting anymore.
No, now he's a defense attorney in Nebraska.
Extremely self-effacing about his job there, and his audition was awful. And then he did this scene that Martin Sheen invited him for Christmas at Charlie's house, and all that. It was just hilarious. And he just had such a good-natured sort of bewilderment about the whole thing.
Exactly. This was my life at one point, which I just still can't really believe. Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah, it really was. Very cute. So it colored when that scene came along. I enjoyed it all the more for remembering him. But that was the whole thing was very nicely done. And lots of nice Jed and Abby scenes. And the one in the bathroom, certainly, which was just heartbreaking. But also just her coming in and sort of managing the situation. And it was very good. And him pulling something out of the China summit there at the end, just through sheer force of will, I guess, and wiliness. Knowing exactly how to needle the Chinese leader to get what he wanted. So that was, I mean, not necessarily a barrel of laughs or a fun episode, but a very engaging moving of chess pieces into place.
Satisfying, I think.
Yes, it was very satisfying. And yay. So now, apparently, we think that we're probably going to have to wait another 2 weeks to watch the next episode, because the West Wing Weekly we're watching in conjunction with the West Wing Weekly podcast, and we think that they're going to do an end of the month special episode, not tied to a TV episode.
Right.
So what we will do next week is watch the next episode of One Day at a Time, which is called Hermanos, the one that I accidentally watched when my daughter didn't understand that I wanted to watch the second one and not just any old one. It's good. And then we will not watch an episode of The West Wing next week. We will listen to the podcast and talk about that. If it should happen that they drop an actual podcast about an episode anyway, we shall silently curse them and come up with something else to talk about.
Exactly.
Maybe not so silently, but in podcast-friendly language. And that, I guess, is going to be it for our round 2 today. Please subscribe to our Parenting Roundabout podcast so you won't miss any of our episodes. We have something new for you every weekday. As always, you can find recaps, links, and an opportunity to comment on our website at parentingroundabout.com. Goodbye, Catherine.
Bye, Terry.
Goodbye, everybody.